coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Bell. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's a give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Mixon again.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Solomon Thomas breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Outside. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, punk.
To throw, it's Rodgers. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Steelers nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
Steeler.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Running from the gun with Howard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Come out. Mike 54. Come to Wild Work. Jim, Jim. We won.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete to Lockett. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This complete to Jones. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14. Steelers 7. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's hungry.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Mixon
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 at the 30-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Catch made by Slayton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And some room to maneuver. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught. at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tua going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Steelers 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down, defense, let's go. 24 is the mic. Down to lose 1. 24 is the mic. Get him, get him, get him.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. Jones has it. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Switch up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, check 26. What's that? Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Target. Mike 54.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
You got time. You got time right there.
Now Tua, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run the counter. Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Chase Young.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they run with Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second and 6. Rodgers complete to Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the steel city of Pittsburgh, PA.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. 26.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To Bell, and he stopped immediately there.
Bell, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back north.
Watch the out. Hey, we go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. Block it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Hey, 88. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. Gonna run to the bed until we all up in buckets. With our footsteps coming through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's the end of the
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards. First down, Texans.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Tua. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mixon will try the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Yard pickup. 1st down, Houston.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Texans.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers is complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Steelers.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
6-yard line.
54, right there, 54.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
54. Mike, 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Kill, kill. Right left. Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Completes it to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Get that ball. Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Again, 300.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.